Okay, I've written a little simulation here using VisualPython. Um, this represents the sun, the yellow dot. The white dot here represents the moon. Here's the flat Earth. This is our apparent experience of the Earth and the apparent spherical dome of the sky overhead. Notice I can grab this and change the perspective. I can see it from the north or the south or like this. Or let's just pick something that's sort of neutral here. Sort of a downward look on it. Okay. Um, the yellow path here is the path of the sun among the stars. So the sun is going to move along that line. The orange path is the path of the moon. Notice they're not the same, but they're close. They're only about 5 degrees apart. And they cross over at a certain point. And so where this crossover point is going to change over the years. This is going to drift around the circle. So let's just start this moving and watch what happens. Now, first off, notice I told you a minute ago that everything had its own path. The yellow line is the path of the sun, but notice that the entire orbit of the sun is being taken around as the Earth spins. So the spinning of the Earth really dominates, and so everything essentially is moving parallel to the equator. The sun is going to be spiraling around and around until it gets down to this low point, like over here. This would be the winter solstice. Right now it's up here close to the summer solstice, the furthest north of the equator. And the moon, each time the Earth goes around, in other words, each day the moon is further advanced. The moon moves about 13 degrees around its orbital path every day. The sun is only moving about 1 degree, a little less than a degree, on its path every day. So the sun has moved away from that blue quadrant line there by a little bit, but the moon has moved way around the sky. Right now it's not quite halfway around. When it gets halfway around, that's going to be full moon. And let's stop it when it gets there. So it's just another day or two, I think, left. Let's see what happens here. Another couple of days maybe. It's approaching this quadrant here. And let's just stop it here for now. Okay, it's not quite opposite, but notice that when the sun is setting in the northwest, because it's way to the north along this, the ecliptic, which is the path of the sun. That's the name of this yellow path, by the way. It's called the ecliptic. But it's north of west. Here's west, and this is setting in the northwest. The moon is essentially opposite the sun, but since the moon's orbit is a little bit different than the sun's, it could be either side of the sun's orbit by a little bit. This is like a 5-degree difference here. And so this is going to be a full moon rising when the sun is setting. Okay? If I keep going, maybe 1 day from now it's going to come all the way around to full. I think 1 more day. Bang. Okay. So you have moonrise matching up with sunset, and that's characteristic of the full moon. Okay. Let's keep it running. Let's see what happens to this, the wobble of the moon's orbit. I can drag that around and notice that where that intersection point is could be anywhere around that circle. And it's going to basically wobble in such a way that it does one complete wobble every 18 years roughly. So that's called a precession of the moon's orbit. Notice here we have a new moon. The moon is in line with the sun. And 1 day later it's going to be a very thin crescent here as it's moving away from the sun. If I go 7 days, it's going to be a quarter of the way around. So here it's a little bit to the right of this quadrant. The moon would be about this quadrant after 1 week. Okay? And so 2 weeks after new moon, it should be another full moon. Okay? So that's what's happening. motion of these bodies parallel to the equator on a day-by-day basis, because that's the fastest motion, that's the motion that dominates. So in any one day, it looks like it's just parallel motion. But there's also a very slow movement around these other circles that are tilted, which causes an annual drift. Annual in the case of the sun, and a monthly drift around in the case of the moon. All right, let's leave it at that for now.